What is good, Tsla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this, I want to give you guys a very quick update on the markets, break down something very important for tomorrow. I have a very important warning for everyone. Let me just mention that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moo link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Moo and deposit $100, you're guaranteed 7 free stocks. And the offer ends very soon in just about 2 weeks. Anyways, for the market right now, I want to talk about something very interesting. So looking at Tesla right now, we're kind of shuffling between our 50 and 20 EMA, not really doing a whole lot. But let me just say that the market's going to close in about an hour, and there's not really a whole lot coming out for the rest of the day. But going into tomorrow, it's going to be Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. Okay, an hour before the market opens, we have the PPI data report coming out. Core PPI is coming out. This is another very important inflationary measure for the wholesale side, from the producer side. The reason why that's very important is because this tends to kind of lead CPI. So if this is hot, it's not going to be very good for inflationary data. If it's cool and decent or as expected, it should be okay for the markets. So this is going to be coming out before the market opens. If you're trading equities, that would mean that you're not necessarily able to just trade this before the market opens for most brokerage accounts. There are some special cases where you could, but for the most part, not really. If you're trading futures, you're going to be fine. But if you're holding anything overnight and you have a conventional brokerage account where you can't really trade before the market opens, then you're going to have to hold through the report. And then that's going to, we're going to likely see a big gap on SPY. It could gap down or gap up. Same thing on Tesla. So just be very, very mindful of that. We also have Jerome Powell giving a speech tomorrow at 10 a.m. So we'll see how things go. So I just want to warn you all that, look, if you're holding a position overnight, okay, and this kind of applies for most people out there, you're going to have to most likely hold through PPI. If PPI is hot, the market may gap down and start sinking a little bit. If PPI is decent, the market may try to pump. So I don't know what the move is going to be. It depends on the data, so we just have to wait and see. So if you're holding something overnight, you have to be very, very careful, at least for Tesla, for SPY, and the others, because you never know what's going to happen. So that is my warning to everyone. It is what it is. You could do whatever you want to do, but just know that holding overnight could be tricky. You could make a lot of money. You could lose a lot of money. So just be very mindful of that. We will see if Tesla gets a big break of this very important resistance at this white trend line, or if we end up getting a big rejection. So we'll have to wait and see if Tesla gets a new break and starts losing its lows, or if we end up kind of breaking through this white trend line or not. So that's my warning for everyone. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you are ready. For SPY, something very interesting is happening. We have a double top leg structure with the bearish divergence, but that doesn't guarantee anything. Tomorrow, before the market opens, we have PPI coming out. So this might get a rug pull, could come all the way down to 520. If we lose that, I'm going to be looking at 518. Or we could get a big bounce. We could actually hold our 50 EMA and start pushing back up towards 523 plus. And we could be breaking out of this little channel. I personally don't know what's going to happen. It all depends on the data. So the best thing to do is just be very open-minded and just wait and see. So we'll see how it goes. Always be open-minded for anything in a market like this. And if you're holding overnight, just know that there are risks involved for SPY as well. For the QQQ, look at the QQQ right here. You could see a very similar structure to SPY. We have like a double top leg structure. If we get a hot inflationary report tomorrow, we're going to be dipping down at least to our 50 EMA, and eventually all the way down to 439 or so. And if we get a decent PPI, we're going to easily push up for 444, then eventually 446. So in my personal opinion, the QQQ is looking kind of lackluster right now. It's kind of range bound. So we'll see how things go. Make sure you're open-minded. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's something else I just wanted to note. We'll see what PPI causes. For Apple stock, we're breaking out very nicely. It's looking more bullish right now, breaking past 186.5. That's actually a very, very nice move it's making. It's now approaching this resistance at 187. And above that, we have 188 coming. So those are going to be our next resistance levels, 188 being a tough resistance. Will we keep pushing for 188, or are we about to get a rug pull? We'll wait and see. But for now, the chart looks very bullish. So it's not really a stationary kind of flat like others out there. We also have Nvda kind of range bound right now. So are we finally going to get a break? Because we've been stuck in this range for the past, week or so. Are we going to break past 908 on Nvidia and start pumping, or are we about to get a rug pull and lose 892 and start sinking? I don't know, guys. We'll just have to wait and see what the data causes. But once again, guys, we'll see what the data gives us. The data is going to be very important, so that's going to affect the market. That's the next catalyst. We're waiting for this to also affect others out there. We did end up reaching my target of this 200 area. I said we could go a little lower. And that's what happened for Coinbase right here. We have our resistance at the 20 EMA at 203.6. So I'll be watching to see what happens with this. There's not really much going on yet. Amazon did drop all the way down to 185. That was the target I called out, and we did actually reach that. Now we're going to be watching to see if we get a big bounce or not on Amazon. The chart does look a little bit more bearish to me, but we'll wait and see. Meta is also looking a little bit weak, but we're holding our 200 EMA, so we'll see if this breaks or not. So once again, guys, we'll see what happens tomorrow, but my job here is just to give you guys the warning, let you know that if you're day trading, you have time. You have an hour left of trading for the day. If you want to exit something, that is your choice. If you want to, hold anything overnight, that's also your choice when it comes to like trading options and such. So that's your warning, guys. Thank you all so much for listening. I'll be back in a couple more hours just to give you guys another update on how the market's looking. All right. So thank you for listening. Have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon, just a couple of hours, and peace out.